As you heard, my name is King Parikshat, and I was the Emperor of India 5,000 years ago. So I'm going to take you back to that time and explain to you some of the things that happened after Sri Krishna left this earth planet. My grandfather was Arjuna. Arjuna and his four brothers, Yudhisthira, Dham, Nakul and Sahadev, they ruled all of India after winning the Mahabharata war. For more than 30 years they ruled, but after Krishna left the earth planet, they didn't feel like staying around as ruling and being kings. Their heart wasn't in it, so they also left the earth planet. And they installed me on the throne. You might wonder, why didn't they put my father on the throne? Why not put Arjuna's son on the throne? Well, there's a story behind that as well, which some of you might have heard. My father's name was Abhimanyu. So Abhimanyu actually was killed in the Mahabharata war. So he was still very young, and I was born sometime after that. So my father was gone. My mother's name was Uttara. While I was still in my mother's womb, Ashwatthama, the son of Dronacharya, because they had lost the war, and even his father, Dronacharya, had been killed. So Ashwatthama, who was a great warrior and who had the most powerful weapon, Brahmastra, he tried to use that to kill me, even though I was inside my mother's womb. Because he said, these people who defeated me, Arjuna and all of them, let them not have any children or the grandchildren or anyone, so that their line dies out. So he sent his Brahmastra after me. So the Brahmastra came and it was burning me up inside my mother's womb. But guess who came to save me? Krishna himself. So he appeared there in my mother's womb and he protected me from the Brahmastra. And when I was born, actually, the way I got my name, Parikshat, it means the one who's looking, like looking in people's faces, like he's looking for someone. Because when I was born, the first thing I started doing was saying, where's that one I saw when I was inside my mother's womb? You know, the beautiful one with the blue complexion skin. I want to see him. Who are all these people? So they started calling me Parikshat. Now, after Krishna had gone back to the divine world and I was Emperor of India, so something very interesting happened. One of the kings who ruled under me, named Vajranabh, he came to me one day and he asked me, because he was king of Mathura. He was king of the Braj area where Krishna lived. That whole area, he was king. So he came to me and he said, Parikshat Maharaj, why is it so that I'm king of that area but there's no one living there? So it's like I'm king of nobody. My whole kingdom is empty. There's nobody in Braj. So I said, I think the best person to answer that question is actually a great saint by the name of Shandilya Muni. He wrote 100 sutras explaining about bhakti, Shandilya Bhakti Sutra. It's posted in the prayer hall here at Radha Madhav Dham. So we invited him to come and answer Vajranabh's question. So he explained to him, first of all, Krishna is always in Braj. Braj is a fairly big area, about 84 miles in diameter, covering all the area around Mathura, Barsana, Govardhan Hill, Vrindavan. So Vajranabh was the king of that whole area, and that area is called Braj. So Shandilya explained, Krishna is always there in Braj. He and all of his saints are always there in Braj, and they're always performing their leelas, but only someone with divine eyes can see him. So Shandilya Maharaj explained this to Vajranabh, and he also graced him to be able to know all the Leela places of Braj. So with his grace, he understood, oh, at this place, this Leela of Krishna had happened. Because how would anybody know? Now Krishna and all the saints disappeared. How would anybody know what Leela happened where? So Shandilya Muni graced him to know, oh, here, this is where Krishna became a peacock and danced for Radha. Here, this is where he dressed up as a flower-selling girl, and he came and tried to sell some flowers to Radharani. Here, this is where Maharas happened. So he explained all of that to him. And he told him, bring people to resettle in Braj. And he also told him, one day you will get the great good fortune of hearing the Bhagavatam from Uddhavji. This is the Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurana, 18,000 shlokas written by Vedavyasji. So in here is the whole entire avatar of Krishna. All the main things that happened from the time he appeared until he disappeared. The whole history of our Brahmand is here, but the heart of this is the whole description of Krishna.